collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Off the play fake. Landry. And he's going to let it go deep. And it's incomplete on the trickeration. Maybe time to put that play on the back burner for a while. That was nearly a disaster.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 34. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield on play action. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
They go play action with Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mack Wilson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Play action. Now Jackson. That's caught by Jackson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And that will be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Partners, not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Mayfield down. And a miss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove down
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
A carry here for the big tight end. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Tucker's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Second and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He completes it to Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point safely through, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Sliding out of the pocket. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
With it on the return, it's Logan. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Throwing again on second down. Jackson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expected miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
It's caught. Beckham. Little razzle. Touchdown. Odell Beckham on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. With it on the return is Logan. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.